Freeplay setups usually consist of many strong towers to achieve a high round. But what happens if you can only use 4? That's what we will find out today. Welcome to episode 3 of Give Me Some Space, a series where I play a space restricted challenge on every map in the game. Surprisingly, you guys wanted me to play Adora's Temple instead of Bloody Puddles, so here we are. At least the map atmosphere fits, because the European heatwave is absolutely crazy right now. Starting off, I absolutely cannot fit a farm on any of these platforms, so I'm left with Bloom Trap as my only early option. I can afford it at the start of round 19, and conveniently, all blooms make a full loop around the temple, so I only need one trap to catch all of them. On round 28 I get a bottom path alchemist, which lets me extract bonkers money out of the lead blooms, and will be used as rubble to gold later. I get a glue gunner to make the alchemist more effective, and whoa, what are you doing here, golden bloom? Let's see if I can pop you. Oh. Well, anyways, the 30s give a lot of bloom trap money, and I place down a Zilly to deal with the camos. By round 39 I have 50k saved up, and oh, here comes the golden bloom again. Maybe I can get it with an ice monkey? Okay, I don't understand how this thing works. Round 42 brings me some camo blooms, so I add a cleansing foam engineer. During the 40s, I save up straight for the big trap, affording it on round 45. This, combined with the alchemist, quadruples the money from all blooms. When the Moabs come around, I replace the glue holes with a Moab glue. I want to make sure that every Moab receives the gold potion before making it to the big trap. On round 60, I get a tier 4 Desperado. Whenever it maxes a bloom, it doubles the money from said bloom, which multiplies with my other bonuses, resulting in 8 times income instead of 4 times, at the cost of the Desperado stealing some pops from the trap. But at least, I don't have to worry about camo detection, thanks to Desperado's ability. And this setup really gets my farming going, giving me 260k left over by round 80. I place an Ultra Boost, giving me more reliable camo detection, but most importantly boosting the attack speed of Bloom Trap and Alchemist, which will come in handy during the heavy blimp rounds. Now when I'm eating blimps, I make sure to not go too fast and give my Desperado time to mark most of them. The 90s pass without much issue, and I end up with $666,000 by round 100. When I use a Moab Elim to take care of the bat. Now usually, rounds above 100 would be far too much for the trap to handle, but there is one magical tower that fixes everything. Meet the Bloom Crush. This tower can literally just put all blooms below BAD to a halt, giving my bloom trap practically infinite time to eat all of them. Using this tower, I can continue farming easily, however with one inconvenience. I got no idea what those encode hitboxes are. The Bloom Crush clearly doesn't reach these ZOMGs, but I cannot reach them with the Bloom Trap, making me painfully wait until Bloom Crush breaks them down by itself. Fortunately, the faster forward mode makes this bearable. And skipping to round 140, the fortified BAD is scary, so I decide to get a Paragon now. And you would never guess which Paragon it would be. With a degree 70 NG in place, I can confidently beat BADs for a while. And now, I'm switching my farming method from bloom farming to stall farming with a Bloom Crush and 2 snipers. I can easily manipulate stall using the engineer sentries. I can sell them whenever I'm done killing BADs, and then place them back whenever I want the round to end. Truly a well thought out strategy. So now, while I'm farming, I need to tell you something. You all need to subscribe to my good friend Bruzzzio. Why am I saying this? Well, I lost a bet. A couple days ago, we were playing Among Us hide and seek on my Discord server, and Bruzzzio was left all alone with 1 minute left for the seeker to find him. I told Bruzzzio that if he wins this game, I will give him a shoutout on this video. And you'd never guess what happened next.
No!
That's death. Oh my god, oh my...
No! I hate you!
Yes!
Fuck! Oh, GG. He actually did it. Oh my... What? What?
Oh my
What?
God.
What? What? No!
Yes,
No!
Bruzzzio is the
God.
goat.
Kill him.
You're getting a shout out on my next video, Bruzzzio. This was
Let's go.
insane.
Going back to the game, I now have well over $1 million and approaching round 200. I'm gonna die to the FBADs if I have just my NG gone, so let's begin preparing for the late game. I can only get one more Paragon alongside the NG, and the choice was pretty easy. I will build a Ninja Paragon. But it won't be any Ninja Paragon, because I'm planning to get it to the highest degree possible. Using stall, I could farm 16 million pops by round 198, and I get a degree 84 Ninja Paragon. Now, why did I do this instead of saving money for a ZA rebuys? Let me explain. Usually, this Paragon isn't known for doing big DPS, and is mostly just used for the Grand Sabo effect. But what most people don't know is that the Ninja Gun excels at specifically rounds 200 to 300, and that's because of the Sticky Bomb. It deals absurd single target damage, which means that it falls off on the later rounds, but it is very relevant in 200s when there aren't as many BADs during the round. A high degree combined with the Engineer Overclock will let this Paragon absolutely pop off. And I don't think a ZA rebuy is worth it, since I can't get a bottom path bolt, causing me to run out of rebuys very quickly. Alongside my two Paragons, I get a Dartling Gunner, which I will fully ultra boost before placing a ZD. I will upgrade it to the MAD, and whenever I overclock my Ninja Paragon, it will get overclocked too, because of the IOE. This tower will make a surprisingly big difference in the final rounds. And finally, my setup is complete. Rounds before 250 are a breeze, but after that, the bloom speed takes a significant jump. Right off the bat, my setup crumbles quickly, and the endgame begins. Round 252 was just a little difficult, but holy crap that ceramic was close. The next round had 3 FBADs coming out in a very short amount of time, but I was able to defend it by using Hex again at the end of the round. And that was fine, because the next 3 rounds were very easy. Round 257 took me a lot of time to figure out. At first, I was always leaving the Moab Hex on strong and dying to the normal BADs. But then I tried setting it on first for a few seconds at the end. That made my life much easier. The following round was also very hard, leaving me with a bunch of normal BADs at the end. In order to pass it, I had to clutch up with a very late second Hex. Luckily, round 259 didn't punish me for this, and I could pass it with half of the CD recharged at the end. And finally, the round that was insanely brutal and almost made me go insane. There wasn't any particular strategy here, I just had to go all out with perfect ability timings and MAD targeting. After over 20 minutes of trying, I was able to pass this round, and it was clear that the end is near. It is at round 262 when I saw my Engineer Paragon and used the money to rebuy a Zilli as fast as possible to finish off the round, as it would be impossible to complete it normally. And round 263 just so happens to be the infamous round with only Moabs and deities, giving me a free completion. You'd expect round 264 to be an obvious death without Denjigon, but nope, Hexaholins prevails. I sell Ninjagon, hex all of the BEDs, and then buy a Bloom Crush, BMA and an Overclock to defend the rest of the round safely. And the challenge is over. Round 265, on a Dora's tempo with only the top. I will rate it 9 out of 10 optimized and 10 out of 10 fun. I'd recommend trying this challenge out for yourself. Maybe you can find some Paragon duo that will actually perform better. And as per usual, let's spin the wheel to see which maps you can vote for to appear in the next episode. We got Tricky Tracks, Dark Castle and Spring Spring. If you want to vote, then join my Discord server. The link is in the description. You can also use Code Jakilip in the Bloons T6 item shop to support me. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.